Everything's on 5 Flex Pay. And we have the first airing this visit of the set of 5 samurai steak knives. And you know what? It's almost grilling season. Do you have a grill season in Australia?
Oh, we sure do, and it's right now. I mean, look, grill season can be all year long. We're also going to demonstrate to you later on today our beautiful big grill pan, okay? So you can be grilling 24/7, 12 months of the year, but there's never a better time for steak knives.
I just tried the sticky bar.
Isn't it so good?
I hope you don't mind doing the talking for the rest of the show because my mouth might be full of sticky buns. Yeah, let me show you how beautiful the packaging is. You are getting a set of 4. We call these the samurai steak knives. They really cut and glide through the toughest meat. They don't tug, they don't tear, and you have this beautiful hammered finish that helps with the release of the food. You've got those gorgeous blades, and you get all 4 for $29.95. You love these, you will use them. You'll see the customer reviews are off the charts, and today you can get them home for less than $6 on those interest-free monthly payments. Let's talk about your Samurai series.
The steak knives are so beautiful. Now, what you'll notice here is the edge, and I'm not going to touch it because it's super sharp, but the edge is scalloped, all right? It looks maybe even serrated, but it's not, and there's a big difference. Serration tears, scallop slices. So have a look at this steak here. When I just go through, do you see how effortless? I'm putting no pressure whatsoever, and we're just gliding straight through that steak, right? So when you're talking about investing a lot of money on meat, and we've always said this in the restaurants, if we're gonna spend a lot of money on the steak, you wanna give people a tool that they can just slide straight on through. And you're seeing this is a New York strip, which has quite a bit of sinew on one side, right? Again, straight through it, no problem whatsoever. Now, you know, there's nothing nicer than gliding through the steak. It actually makes you feel like, oh, this guy's bought really expensive steak for me. Because, you know, it's just such a beautiful quality knife. Now, we've also put this beautiful soft touch on the handle, so it gives you a really nice finish. It doesn't matter if you're doing lamb chops. I've got some gorgeous lamb chops over here. And again, even with that bit of sinew that happens in a lamb chop, you're able to slice straight on through.
They're really beautiful. I mean, honestly, just to set them on your table is going to look so impressive. And whether you're thinking of, you know, slicing your steaks, you've got chicken, you've got ribs, you've got beef, you have fish. You want a set of great steak knives because you get a set of 4 today for less than $30. Something about $8 a pop and change. Super affordable. You might want to get 2 sets if you usually serve, you know, 4 to 8 people at a classic dinner party. Aren't these gorgeous? And they're easy to hold. I love that sort of non-slip surface.
Yeah.
So they don't.
If I could just come down onto this board. I also want to thank you so much.
Lefties need a little extra room.
I know, I'm sorry. We do it all backwards, us lefties. I want to show you what else you can do with it because it's such. We've got that nice tip on the knife. So let's say you want to do some tomato preparation, for instance, right? Well, you want to take that little core out. So now you've got a knife with a beautiful little tip that allows you to do that. So it becomes the perfect utility knife. Again, if you want to slice through tomato, you can do that super easily because of that beautiful scalloped knife that we're giving you here. So it's not just a steak knife, it's also the perfect utility knife. You know, so I'm going to make a little caprese salad, right? So
that sounds delicious.
Whether you're doing tomatoes, which are, of course, a little softer, or if you've got some mozzarella, which is, of course, very firm.
These are like 2 of the hardest things to cut, aren't they? Tomatoes
well, I mean, look
and
at
fresh
how
mozzarella.
Simple. You're just pushing this straight through.
It doesn't stick to the knife, which is almost impossible when you're cutting cheese.
And that's that hammered finish that we've gone for. Let me show it to you right here. We've got this beautiful hammered finish, right? And that's a traditional Japanese finish on really high-end cutlery. And we've done that just to, you know, give you that really authentic look and feel.
I have to interrupt, but we have a very important update. After today's special sold out, it seems like everything else is headed for the same outcome. Congratulations, the Chop and Mash have sold out.
I told you it would sell out.
Your first ever, the premiere of the Chop and Mash. Congratulations, everybody. You love that. Thank you so much for all of your orders. And thanks so much for shopping with Curtis Stone. We're celebrating 6 years here at this network. Now, he wouldn't have been here more than 2 months if you didn't love and appreciate the quality of his products. But Curtis Stone is part of the development from day one, going into every single different material that goes into every single pan, every single knife. And no one knows more about cooking then Chef Curtis Stone. You're born in Melbourne. You trained in London, right?
I did. I trained in London for 10 years, and I moved here to America. I came over to do take-home chef. I fell absolutely in love with America and in love with my wife, Lindsay, who I live with in LA. And I've been here ever since. You know, I mean, the food in America is really stunning. The LA's gone through this big resurgence. We've opened a couple of incredible restaurants down there, and it makes me happy in so many ways to be able to cook for people beautiful food and give them ideas that they can take home with them and cook. You know, looking at this steak knife for a minute, I've got a bagel here, right? Bagels can be really quite fibrous and tough on the outside. Well, of course you can penetrate it so easy because you've got that beautiful point. And then you can just sort of move that bagel around. And like I said before, you're not tearing away at the bagel, you're just slicing through it.
Mashing it.
So you get this perfect result. Now, of course, when it comes to a cream cheese, you can use the same steak knife. This isn't one of those steak knives that just has one use. You can use it for so many different things.
By the way, the cutting board that he's also working on is available for you as well. But if you want to get the set of 4 steak knives, they are available at our anniversary price. We took $10 off the price of the steak knives. It's a great time to maybe get 2 sets. If you know you're usually serving, 4 to 8 people, you're entertaining. Think about, Easter's right around the corner. Maybe you're going to do lamb on Easter. It'd be really nice to serve it with some beautiful brand new steak knives that'll go with all of your home decor. Even a great little grilled cheese.
Look at that beautiful ooey gooey cheese. So we've got that grilled cheese. You've got that soft center. You want a knife that's not going to tear, right? You want a knife that you're going to be able to actually slice through. So you imagine trying to do this. You can see how cheesy I've made this grilled cheese on purpose, you guys, because I can now slice through it with real precision. And again, see how I'm not squashing. I'm just sort of gently going through it, and that's that beautiful scalloped edge that you're taking home with you today when you pick up that steak knife.
It's a brilliant opportunity. Let's mention that cutting board that you're on, because this is also a fan favorite. Almost every single